Hi there, my name's Chris, Sales Manager for Sound and Vision in Bolton. We're looking at a range of Philips TVs today. The model numbers are the 40PFL9704, the 46PFL9704 and the 52PFL9704. So 3 screen sizes there, 40, 46 and 52 inch. The specification is the same on all 3 models. Just to run through some of that spec at the moment. They are all full HD, so they'll come with 720p, 1080i and 1080p resolution. They're also 200Hz scanning. Now, if you take a standard TV scans at 50Hz, which means they are 50 pictures per second making up your image, these sets are 200Hz, so 200 pictures per second. What that does is control any fast movements extremely well, so you're getting no delay or drag in the image. So full HD and 200Hz scanning. The other important feature or fact to look at on a TV is the contrast ratio. This particular range have got one of the highest contrast ratios you'll get on any TV. You're looking at 5 million to 1 contrast, an extremely high contrast. That determines how good that black level is. The inkier the black level, the better depth of field you get in the picture, the more natural colour palette you achieve, and the more detail you get in the darker areas as well. The reason this TV has such a good contrast ratio is because it is an LED TV. It is LED backlit. You get some LED TVs which are edge lit, where you just get the LEDs running around the edge of the screen, but this is full LED. You've got LED lights behind the entire panel. What that does is basically enable you to have localized dimming. So if you get a dark area in any particular area of the center of the screen, the LEDs can switch off in that particular area, giving you localized dimming, giving you a very good black level in just that particular area, rather than the LEDs switching off as an overall sort of black level for that area of the screen. So it's full LED backlit. You've also got a set here which contains Philips' latest Ambilight Spectra 3 technology. Now, the Ambilight system is unique to Philips. With Philips' Ambilight system, and this is the Spectra 3 technology, there's also the Spectra 2. Spectra 2 technology basically has the Ambilights at either side of the screen. You have it at the right and the left hand side of the screen. On the Spectra 3 technology, you've also got the Ambilights at the top of the screen as well. What Ambilight does is portray the colours that are on the screen behind the panel itself. So if you're watching a movie, if you've got reds or blues or greens or yellows displayed in a certain area of the screen, that colour is projected behind the TV as well. What that does is, first of all, immerse you more in the movie that you are watching, and it also gives the impression as if you've actually got a bigger screen that you actually have. But it's a fantastic system that is pretty unique to Philips. It's called the Ambilight system. This is the Spectra 3 technology, and it works absolutely superbly well. So we've had a brief look there of the Philips Ambilight Spectra 3 technology. What we'll do now is go through some of the features on the TV. The remote control has a home button, which is your menu button. I'll give you a closer look at that there. That's the button there that gets you into your menu system. The remote control is finished in a sort of brushed aluminium finish. Beautiful look to the remote. The TV's finished in the same finish as well, which is this sort of brushed aluminium finish to the TV. So if we press the home button on the remote control, it will put us into the menu system on the TV. Now, on here we've got, first of all, Watch TV, which just puts us into the TV programmes. Dropping down from there, you've also got Net TV. You can wire this up. On the back of the TV, which we'll look at in just a moment, you've got an Ethernet port, which can connect up to your PC at home, and you can get onto things like YouTube, you can get onto video clips through the website, and various other things as well. So you've got some Net TV functions through this set. If we go down to Setup, which is here, and all we're doing is going up, down, right and left on the remote. If I press OK in the centre of the remote now, it will put us into the setup menu. In the setup menu, you've got a very good setup system on the Philips TVs for setting up the picture quality. If we're going to Settings Assist and just press OK, when you first get the TV, if you want to set it up for contrast, sharpness, colour, brightness, then rather than going through all the individual settings, if you go into this system here, we'll just press Start, and it will split the screen in two, and it will ask us which of these do we prefer. So if you prefer the right hand side of the screen, just click over to the right, press OK, and I'll put a little tick on there. And it'll take you through various different picture options, which it will ask you just to click on the image that you prefer and just go through those different options on the screen, clicking each one. And you just look at the image and decide which you consider is sharper, more detail, has better colour resolution, and just select it for how you want the picture to appear. It then asks you to store the image. OK, it now indicates that it's done all the settings that you've requested, and that's it. The TV's set up for the correct colour, contrast, brightness, sharpness to how you want that image to look. However, if you want to adjust it manually, you can just click over into any of those settings. Just come back out of that just for a moment. And you've got complete manual override. So you can adjust the contrast, brightness and colour individually. There's your contrast. We can click over into the contrast and we can bring that down. And it's the same for all the other settings on there, for the brightness and the colour and the sharpness. You can drop down into any of those. Once you're onto that setting, the display's here. Just click over to that section and you can raise the sharpness or lower that. You can set up those individual settings to however you want it. So you've got full manual override, but you've got a very good settings assist menu which will set up everything for you, just taking you through those different picture options. If you come out of there and just drop down onto the sound menu, the output for this TV is 2 times 15 watts, which is quite high for a TV. You've got, yet again, bass and treble, and if you want to adjust the bass or the treble, you just click on that particular setting, and then you've got the adjustment here, where then you can just raise the bass or lower the bass to whatever level you want. And as we come down that menu, you've also got things like surround sound, which you can have on or off, which will attempt to throw the sound out and around you as well. So let's have a look at the sockets on the rear of the TV now. We have, starting at the top, a VGA input. So if you want to connect your laptop or PC into it, you can do so through that socket. You've also got, coming down from there, component in, which is the red, green, blue connection. A lot of DVDs and games consoles use component. We've got component on there. The red and the white socket underneath is the audio in. So that's the audio feed for the component input. You've also got, just to the left of that, you've got the red and white audio out. So if you want to take the sound externally from this TV through an amplifier, you can do so using the analog red and white sockets there for the sound output. But next to it, you've got a digital output, which is a coaxial output. So this socket here, you can take a digital coaxial cable to an external AV amplifier, and you can have the sound fed digitally from the TV through an AV amp. At the side of those sockets, you've also got 2 SCART sockets. Coming down from there, you've got your aerial coaxial socket. Coming further down the set, you've got audio in. The audio in is to run in conjunction maybe with sort of a DVI to HDMI input, but you've got an audio input on here as well. You've got 4 HDMI sockets just underneath the TV here. You've also got, just going up from there, a Ethernet connection, so you can connect this up to your network system at home. As I said, you can get onto YouTube and various other facilities through the TV. On the side of the set, you've got another HDMI, so you've got 5 HDMIs in total on this TV, 4 on the rear, 1 on the side, making 5. Up from there, you've got a USB connection, S-video connection, composite video, which is the yellow, white and red socket here. Yet again, games consoles such as Wii games consoles can use that connection. And then you've also got a headphone socket as well. So you've got a TV here which has full HD, 200 Hz scanning, 5 million to 1 contrast, full LED backlit. You've got some web functions through the TV as well. You've got a great sound system on there, and it's also got the Philips Ambilight Spectra 3 technology. It's hard to find fault in this set in any particular area. What I would say is that this TV is on display in our Bolton or Leeds stores. Pop into any of those stores if you want a full demonstration of it. Or give me a call. My name's Chris. You can always see me or get hold of me at the Bolton store on 01204 861 861. You'll find on our website there's a lot of other video clips on various things from TVs to speakers to amplifiers. Please go through to our website if you want to see any other video clips, which is soundinvision.co.uk. Or if you're watching this on some video link somewhere, there'll be a link at the side of the screen that you can just click through to, and that will also take you through to our website. So please go through to our website or give me a call at the shop. Thank you.